with y'all, man? Happy Friday. Hopefully you guys having a good day. Hopefully you've had a good week. Hopefully you about to have a good weekend, man. I just got back from the gym, of course. It was a little light day for me. A little arm day and cardio and little abs. So we actually have this article that says Zack Snyder quietly fires back at James Gunn's Superman reboot. Let's see what it's talking about. This is, of course, by Comic Book News. They've been coming out with a lot of things, man. They paying attention real closely on what's going on. All right, so let's see what the article is talking about. Zack Snyder has once again stirred the DC fandom. This time, not by posting, but by liking a viral Instagram reel defending Henry Cavill's Superman. Oh, I seen that. I think I seen that on Instagram the other day because I saw that Zack Snyder liked it and I was like, that's interesting. Let me see if this, we'll see. The reel viewed over 300K times and shared by the Snyder Cut account mocks critics who call Snyder's Superman too dark. Yep, this is the one I seen. Yep, this is the one. I'll post a picture so you guys can see it. Yep, this is exactly, okay. I seen this the other day. It opens with text reading, "I'm glad we have a new Superman now. Zack Snyder's was too dark," before cutting to footage of Cavill's Superman smiling, saving people, and showing compassion, directly countering that claim. The clip quickly went viral, racking up tens of thousands of likes and tens of thousands of comments, and Snyder's quiet light sent fans into overdrive. My own reel on Henry Cavill as Superman has been viewed over 200K times. Fans react. Let's see. Snyder's simple like was enough to ignite speculation across social media. Many fans saw it as a sign of support for Cavill's Superman and a subtle response to James Gunn's reboot, which cast David Cornsweet in the lead role for Superman. The timing raised eyebrows. Snyder has recently shared a new black and white leak of photos of Henry Cavill as Superman, Ben Affleck as Batman, and Joe Magniello. I'm sorry, Joe. Forgive me, man. As Deathstroke. Fueling talk that something could be brewing behind the scenes. In his post, Snyder wrote, "Henry Cavill is Superman." And like I said, you're damn right he is. With the pending sale of WBD, the future of DC is currently in limbo. Even James Gunn questioned if he would be around after Man of Tomorrow gets released in 2027. We've been told with the sale of WBD will likely come new DC leadership. Now Zack Snyder could be throwing his hat in the mix. That is the article, ladies and gentlemen. Listen here, man. Let me take a little swig of water. I done said this so many times. Zack Snyder's Superman was not too dark. Zack Snyder's Superman was made to where if Superman appeared right here on our earth right now, that is exactly what would happen. But anyways, this is talking about Zack Snyder's Superman being too dark. No, it's not. It's realistic. See, people don't like realism. The little goofy, the goof nut we got from James Gunn, hell no, man. And I actually been thinking about this a little bit. Zack Snyder portrayed not only Superman, but all these characters in a masculine, godly way. James Gunn really portrays Superman to be very vulnerable, very weak, as if he's not even a man. He couldn't control his emotions. He needed help every damn scene of the movie. He's always screaming. He portrayed not even just Superman. He even portrayed Lex as just dumb. Like, he portrayed him far, far worse than Zack Snyder would ever do. Zack Snyder treated all these characters with respect, with masculine energy, and as a god, because he is a god. Superman is a god, and we in James Gunn's Superman, we seen the Man of Steel get kicked in the nuts. Like, you can't make this up. And people love this Superman, like this Superman. See, people who like this Superman, they're between the ages of 5 to 15, maybe even 20. But I know you're saying, well, there's other older people that like the Superman 2, I'm gonna say this: their mindset isn't as mature as other people. I guess I'll say. Now I know I'm gonna probably catch a lot of backlash on that, and that's fine. But James Gunn's Superman was made for not strong men, I guess you could say. And I hate to say that because I don't try to knock anybody, because we all have different tastes, we all like different things. But when you actually compare James Gunn's like DCU to Zack Snyder's DCEU, Zack portrayed the characters in a strong masculine way. Even the women were badass in Zack's. The way James Gunn portrayed the characters in his Superman, just weak. Absolutely weak, besides Mr. Terrific. Hot girl, oh, I don't even want to talk about her. Whew, that, she shouldn't even been in the damn movie. And Guy Gardner, you know, even though he had that dumb haircut, he actually was okay. He wasn't that bad as I thought he would. But he was okay. But that haircut and the outfit was just awful. And I'm glad they actually made a joke about that in the film. But no, Zack Snyder's DC is not too dark. It's not too gritty. Like, people just don't like realism. Christopher Nolan's universe was grounded. It was more dark. It was more gritty. And we all love it. James Gunn, and I've said this before, he tried to give us something that we never seen before. He tried to give us like the live Justice League Unlimited type feel on the big screen. And I said, you know, I appreciate the effort, but it just didn't land. And that's because it had too many jokes. It was too corny, and it was really dumbed down. It was a dumbed down Superman movie. It honestly was. And the scary part about that is that it had 25 to 30 minutes of funny footage removed. So the movie was already goofy. So it gets even more goofier with if the real cut ever comes out with that additional footage. Now, yeah, I just think Zack Snyder. I'll put it this way, because I ain't trying to, like, you know, what do you call it? I'm not trying to insult anybody. I would just say this: Zack Snyder's DCEU was made for grown adults. James Gunn's universe was made for children, pretty much. That's the thin line. James Gunn has the kid audience, and then Zack has the adult audience. And the adult audience is majority of DC. And the articles and numbers that we've talked about prove it. So, yeah, no. Zack Snyder's definitely not too dark and gritty with Man of Steel. And I don't think it was a low-key attack on Superman or on James Gunn. But I do think Zack Snyder is just tired of all the slander. But you don't got to worry, Mr. Zack. You got people like me and other people out here. We will defend you, brother. Because we know at the end of the day, you're a very humble guy. And you stay quiet. You just go about your business. You let people do their talking and you just work. You let us do the talking for you. We know you will go, man. We appreciate what you do, and we can't wait for you to finish the vision. So, yeah. Zack is the man with the plan. Bars! And listen, if Zack Snyder wasn't so good, the Russo brothers wouldn't be backing him. Christopher Nolan wouldn't be backing him. And a lot of his movies have shared motivation for other movies that have came out, in animated movies, in live action movies. They've taken things out that Zack has done because he's that much of a GOAT. So, I don't think it was Zack really, throwing shade at James, but I think he's only human, man. I think Zack is low-key kind of tired of all the naysayers saying, yeah, his Superman was this dark, gritty Superman, and he doesn't save people, and he doesn't do anything. And it's just BS, man, because if you actually pay attention to the movies, you see that it's all lies, okay? So, I'll leave it at that. I want you guys to post your comments down below. Do you guys think Zack Snyder's Superman, Henry Cavill, the man himself, is too dark and too gritty? He doesn't save people. He doesn't save cats out of trees. He doesn't save a squirrel in the street, so that makes him dark and gritty. I want you guys to let me know what you guys feel about that. I'll catch y'all in the next one, okay? 100,000 subscribers is ground time. Let's get it.